They say something ancient moves through these woods. 3 men, camping by the creek, said they saw him. Not a shadow, not a myth, a being. So we came to Smothering Creek, not to hunt or chase, but to listen. To sit by the fire, breathe the same air, and feel. The hairy man has long been feared, misunderstood, but I believe he is more than a creature. He is a guardian, a keeper, and if we approach him with reverence, we might just remember something we forgot.
Flying droney today. This is Squatchy.
Smothering Creek will go all the way down, and eventually it'll run into Mana Creek.
Yep.
Right, and same as the other. What's the other one called?
Kalgoa
Creek. Like same as Kalgoa Creek. They both. Here's the wild thing, right? Here's the wild thing about this area, is this is where the sighting was here. Right, there was a sighting here. These sightings seems to be along these waterways, and the area around here is big. It's so vast, like it's hard to explain just how fucking big it is out here. You know, like there's nothing. I can't. You know, there's no fucking people for fucking to the horizon. You know what I mean? There's cows, and that's about it. It makes sense to me to traverse the waterways in this area, because there are so many waterways that, you know what I mean, like there's plenty of geez, the fire's starting to look good.
Yeah.
You know, there's plenty of like it makes sense that these are all connected. All these creeks are connected, and these sightings may be of the same
Clan?
Well, of the same clan, of the same, might be different clans all cruising the one area, or it could be the one clan that live in this area, you know, like, but we're talking thousands and thousands and thousands of acres, you know, like huge amounts of land that there's no one. I'm trying to be open-minded on, like, the thing is, for me, it's unknown.
Yeah.
Right? Just because something's unknown doesn't mean it doesn't exist. The thing with me also is that when we go looking in these areas, you know, my vision is straight on to tracking things that we see that aren't from a natural state. You know what I mean? They're out of the natural state. So it's like, you know, I see something and I go, that's not natural. You know what? It's either created, or, you know, it's a break of the stick, or it's a footprint, or it could be a noise, and it's like, can go, well, that's not, something's created that.
Yeah.
Something has created that. It's not created. It's there's something there. Now, what is it? I can't 100% say. We are finding evidence of something. That's the thing, is that it's not, there's not nothing there. Certainly the footprints we saw down at Mana Creek, right? Now, They're footprints. They're not nothing. And it's not just imagined. It's not just imagined. You know, the thing is that what we saw was real. We had a good look at those, and you know, they were fucking like this big.
Yeah, they were huge.
You know, like fucking this big. Now that's a big foot. Now, if someone says, "Oh, it's just a fucking person down at the creek," you go, "Well, mate, that must be the fucking tallest person in the history of man to be fucking down at that creek just here in the middle of fucking nowhere."
Yeah.
You know.
To me, it's a given. Like I didn't know these beings were real until I connected with one in a journey to meet my star family, and I met this guy who looked like Chewbacca from Star Wars. So that, you know, it wasn't like a blue man or a green man or a grey man, it was a hairy man. And he's been with me ever since. I mean, the last video we made, I was really out of my body. I was in a bit of fear. I hadn't grounded myself before we came. My son and I were feeding off each other, our anxiety, which just amplified the whole thing. But I feel much better about being out here, especially considering, even though there's cars going by every now and then, it's fucking remote. Like we drove, what, an hour inland into nowhere, basically, to get here.
You know, like the Aboriginal laws and history and stories talk about hairy men. They talk about hairy men. Now, white man's only been in this country for a couple of 100 years, right? So, you know, you've got a culture that talks about these beings that exist, right? They are part of law. They are part of story. They are part of reality for these people. Now, why would you make up a story about something that has nothing to base itself in? And it's not a story that's just isolated to one area of the country.
It's the whole
You know
world.
what I mean? Like tribal
world.
areas. It's not isolated to one tribe, you know? Like this is fucking this is stories that's been passed down millennium from, you know, family to family to family to family, and shared stories in between tribal stories, and you know, like, where there's smoke, there's fire, they say. Well, here's a good fucking example. Bit of fucking smoke. You know, like, yeah. You know, we got the water on. Yeah, fucking beauty. Cuppa's coming up.
Yay.
It's hard to express just how big, you know, this space is. Like, it man, to the horizon. There's no, you know, there is no fucking...
Isn't it like 50 or even 80%, I'll look it up, of Australia still hasn't been explored?
Well, I don't know about that, but...
I was just listening to that the other day. That's what they're saying. But that's what they're saying. Literally, most of this country still hasn't been explored.
Who are they?
Whoever the researchers are.
They say that. What the fuck are these they people? Like, you know, like, I want to know who they are. Fucking redstone there.
There is too.
Little fucking redstone. I'll have to dig that out. Get me fucking spade. Right.
What I find funny is on social media, since we've been sharing these videos, people are telling us to get off the drugs.
Oh, get off the drugs, man. Get off the gear.
Neither of us touch drugs or alcohol.
It doesn't matter.
So funny.
It doesn't matter. People think we do. But
oh, yeah.
It's okay. Have a look at me. Have a fucking look at me. Like, you don't look like this and not use drugs. That's not normal. You know what I mean? Like, fuck.
Well, you are proof that...
I know people judging the book.
Not to judge a book by its cover.
I know people do that. But I can sort of go, yeah, fair enough, because I'd look at me too and go, look at him, he's off his dial. You know what I mean? But which one's working?
Clean as a whistle. Which one's working? Yeah. Do you reckon that's a red jasper or an agate?
I don't know, but it's a beautiful fucking piece of red stone.
Beautiful.
Like, might be agate.
Could be.
Yeah, it could be agate, but the smoke's fucking coming at me. Get out of it. What I'll do is I'll put this red fucking stone here. Right, they might like that.
Yeah, what I find a shame is there's so many people that are afraid to come forward with their encounter stories because of comments like we get, like you're nuts.
What, you're on drugs?
You're literally nuts, or you're hallucinating.
Well, I do smoke
like
tobacco. Like, I love me
yeah,
tobacco.
but it's not a mind-altering drug.
Well, some would beg to differ, but that's okay. I don't mind.
Tobacco's quite sacred if you look back far enough.
I've been around since the dawn of time.
What I'm saying is, if you do have an encounter story you would like to share, we will respect your privacy. We can share your story anonymously, and we would love to hear from you. And we'll put the email link in the video.
Yeah, and if we can, like, if it's not too far from where we are presently at the moment, we can come and have a look too. Like, we'll investigate these things. We'll come onto the site. We'll come to where these sightings happen, and we'll have a look around. You know what I mean? Like, after this cuppa, we'll have a quick little wander around and have a look at,
It's down under the bridge.
Oh, it's down under, like the trolls, under the troll bridge. You know what I mean? Like, it's got that vibe about it. Like,
no, I got myself in such a good place for this location, can't you tell?
Yeah, I know, but
I'm calm, I'm connected.
Yeah, good.
I connected with the hairy man. So where we were going to take you at Kalgoa Creek, I connected with him, and he wasn't thrilled about us coming, but he was all right. So I knew that we would be safe in the area. But again, we're literally in the same area. We're not like 5 minutes from there.
Yeah.
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 It's more the bush that freaks me out.
Well, it's the unknown.
It's the unknown.
You know what I mean? It's that fucking unknown thing of
the unknown.
There's fear sits inside here and unknown lets it out. Perfect spot come out. Like fucking no one out here. Right?
They're all friendly, aren't they?
Yeah, everyone's friendly out here.
Country people.
They're going, what the fuck are they doing out here? What the fuck are these two?
Spot right next to the road.
Right next to the fucking road, down by the creek. What the fuck are these two doing? Fucking hairy man looking.
And we're not hunting. We don't hunt them. We don't chase them. We're here with respect. And if they wish to communicate with us, then that's awesome. But they are so intelligent. They are so psychic. They know when you have a camera rolling. They know if you have weapons on you.
Weapons? Why the fuck would you have weapons? But
well, some people go out in fear and they take knives and guns.
Oh, fucking keen.
I don't know how much a knife or a gun would...
A gun might fucking slow one down. I don't know.
A gun might slow one down, yeah, but we're not gun carriers.
Oh,
yeah. We're not knife totes.
I'm not a fucking gun-toting cowboy.
We come in peace. Oh. I have read through stories that because, the hairy men, like I said, they're really intelligent. They're on point with their senses. But they can become so engrossed, focused and concentrated on something that it actually gives you the opportunity to get closer to them. Lucky I brought that.
Oh, yeah, I was going, how the fuck am I going to... How the fuck am I going to hold that fucking thing?
It's so peaceful here, apart from the odd car. Well, there seem to be a lot of road sightings out this way. So this is the third one in the area that I have found online, literally in the same area, on the same road.
Yeah, that's freaky. Like,
and all the creeks sort of meet up together.
Oh,
so
they all
makes
connect.
Sense.
They all connect. All these creeks around here all connect into the one. But when was the one that we went? When was that one?
Last week.
Yeah. What year? How long ago was that sighting?
That was 2022.
2022. So what's it now? 2025, is it?
Yep.
432. What's that? 3 years ago.
Yep. But it is said that they
the one up the road that we were gonna look at. But when was that one? Do you know?
I think it was 2021.
So a year before that.
Yeah. I don't know what year this one happened in. I'll have to look it up.
Well, good chance it's somewhere in that time frame. Like,
but they're said to not migrate or move out of their area. They actually stay in the same area, but in saying that, it's a large area. So they've got this huge home base. So that really makes sense to me.
Well, when you look at the Koori culture, right, the Aboriginal culture, you know, they had tribal lands.
Yeah.
Which was a big area, but you know, there was a constant moving in that tribal in that area.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So they're areas were their tribal areas, but in those areas they moved like winter, summer, you know, and spring and autumn. They moved to where the food sources were most abundant at any given point in time, you know what I mean? But
I think it's very similar with
you
the
know,
hairy man.
well,
makes sense.
Well, it makes a lot of sense to me that because you know, most species have, you know, like their area, natural cycle of a family cycle. You know, we had our tribal lands. All humans did.
Yep.
You know, now there's like, I don't know, 10 different types of human.
That's freaky.
Don't don't quote me on that. All right, don't send in a fucking email saying, "No, you fucking mate." He doesn't know shit. 10. There's 12 or there's 8 or I don't know how many there
is simply a type of human.
Well, it'd have to be. Oh, it's two-legged, standing upright. It's not a fucking ape. Neanderthal, well, they didn't exist. Well, they fucking did. Right? They fucking did. We got Neanderthal in us.
Literally.
Yeah, and you can actually quote me on that one. That one's fucking proven, right?
Well, we have similar DNA to the hairy man, and that makes sense because they are able to have children with human people. There are not just encounter stories of where a woman, for example, I'm thinking of one story in particular, lived with a tribe for 10 years and she had 2 children with her hairy man mate. It's a beautiful story, and it's not the only one. It's not the only one by a long shot.
Yeah, well, you know, that one's a bit fucking out of my league. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I'm having kids with a fucking hairy man.
I love it. Like, I honestly think we did coexist in harmony at one point.
Well, we did with the fucking, we did with other forms of human.
Yes.
We did. That's evident by the DNA. Like, that can't fucking lie.
Yeah.
There's no going, well, that didn't, no, we didn't. But yeah, we fucking did. You can't bullshit your way out of that one, scientists. You know what I mean? You cannot fucking bullshit your way out of it.
It's just steep rock. So a bit of dried meat.
Yeah, dried meat. Look at that. Fuck off. I don't want to put it up there. Like, fuck, mate. You can go up there.
Yeah.
Put some up there. Wait. And I'll put some more, because if they're a big dude,
oh yeah,
then I'll fucking chew on this. I love it. If you look through here, like down the creek line here, right, fucking crystal clear water. Yet again, like these little creeks running through here, they're fucking crystal clear. Oh, that's as good as it gets. Like, you can't buy that fucking water. Now, just here, they're crossing here. Right, now that's a big fucking, big index. Right, and it goes right out to here. And there's a hill. You can see the hill in here.
Yep.
And it goes right out to here. Like, you can see the big fucking...
Yeah, I think I can see what you're saying.
You can see hill left here. If I go bush here, right, bang, you can see it on this side too. Right, you can see...
Yep. You
can see here, like I'm coming back out of the creek, I'm stepping here.
Yeah, that's a big one, actually.
Right, so I'm stepping right there. Douche. Now the grass is dead. It's a little patch. You know, could it just, what animals continually use this area and would leave tracks like that? This, when I was coming in, because it's sand, it's not perfect. You got that. Right, now that there, something's made that. That hasn't just fucking appeared out of nowhere. If I put my foot beside it, look at the fucking size of it. Right, that's
yeah.
That's a print, man. That's not, something's fucking stood there. That's where it ends up here.
We weren't planning to head back until nightfall, but when the forecast shifted and the rain started to roll in, we knew we only had a small window to return. So we jumped in the car and made our way back to Smothering Creek, curious if the offerings had been touched, and feeling that same energy stir as we got closer. Something about this place lingers, and when you leave, it keeps whispering. And so we came back to check it out just before the storm came rolling in.
We're back at Smothering Creek to see if our offering was taken. It's not there, so we'll show you. But it's just started raining, so...
No, just wait a minute. Like, this isn't heavy, it's just a sprinkle.
No, it's not heavy. It's real light. Okay.
Real light drizzle. Drizzle.
Okay, let's check.
We've come back today, like, when was it? Yesterday.
Yesterday we were here.
We came here yesterday. Fuck, was this here yesterday?
That looks like cow poo, doesn't it?
No, it's not, it's dirt.
Oh, it's dirt. Oh!
Have a look at this, like, just these bits of dirt here, like...
What from?
I don't know. That's what we'll have a look at that. We'll have a closer look at that. But yesterday we came down here, right, and we put some offerings up here. Right up here. We put some walnuts and a bit of dried meat. And it's gone. Like, it's gone.
Is there anything on the ground?
I'm seeing no sign of fucking anything.
Really?
Not one nut. Like, not one.
So if it was birds, there
Birds would have fucking knocked them off, and
yeah,
and fucking there would be...
It'd be scattered from birds, wouldn't it?
There'd be at least fucking one hidden in here. You know what I mean? Like, they can't...
Yay.
You can't fucking get them all. Like, there's fucking not... There's not one here at all. Like, there's no sign of fucking nothing.
So there's not one remnants of a nut?
Not one fucking little tiny nut left anywhere. We put it up high because then that eliminates all the ground-dwelling animals. We're left with something that can see it. Birds, other climbing, mice, native mice. But fuck me, you'd need an army of mice to eat that.
It's so beautiful because yesterday I connected with a female Sasquatch being, and her name was Itaa, And that's when we were going to Kalgoa Creek, but we couldn't get there. They were doing bridge work. So on our way here today, I just connected with her and asked, hey, did you get the offering? And she was like, yes, and you're going to be excited. So I was hoping that the offering would be gone, and it is. And not only is it gone, there's no remnants of any food anywhere, no scattered, nothing. It's wholly gone, and there was a whole bunch of walnuts on that log.
So the gifts have definitely been taken. Yay. You're right about that rain. It passed. Bushman?
Yeah, done a little bit of wood knocking. Like at least
Awesome.
at least that if there's anything here, they know we're fucking here.
Yep.
Anyway, but we had a fire, so they're gonna fucking smell us a mile away anyway. So, but there was where we put that food yesterday, right? I looked down the creek.
Yep.
And could not find any new tracks at all, not one. Right, but yesterday that track was coming from the other direction.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And
well, as I was saying yesterday, the Sasquatch are very psychic, very telepathic. They can dematerialise, so they don't have to. This is why there's not a lot of footprints, unless they want to leave their footprints.